I pulled the pulley off. I just held the pulley and tapped down with the hammer. It was on very loosely. And I took the Woodruff key out, and now I'm working on getting the impeller out. There's a circlip down in this groove. I can't pull it out through the groove, but I can move the impeller back and forth. So I think I'm going to put a shim in here, and then press the shaft back into the housing, and then I think the impeller will come off. So that's the strategy. Okay, there's my setup. I got a socket down here for the bearing to go into, the water pump, some washers to hold the impeller, and a socket to push the shaft down. And that worked well. It went down very easily, but now I have to move the impeller back and put some more shims under there. Okay, there it is live. The impeller came off. Never had this apart before, so seeing it real time. This must be the seal. Fits in there. And this must be the washer thing. And oh yeah, the circlips down here. I have to tap the shaft back some more, I think. Okay, I'm just tapping it out by hitting the shaft here lightly. That was all pinged up before. I don't know what somebody did there previously, but so it looks pretty disgusting. See if I can get it the rest of the way out. I actually thought that I had to take that clip off, so I'm not quite sure. Maybe it's because the bearings are coming out. Anyway, we'll find out. Okay, success. I got the shaft out. See, this is pretty rough in here. I don't know. It's a big ridge there. You can get that machined off. Here's the surface where the seal was riding. It's not real surprising that the seal went bad. The two bearings, and then this must be just something to help hold the grease. I think the grease squirts in there and then maybe pushes out to the two bearings. And there's the clip I thought I had to take off, but interestingly, you do not have to take it off. Seems like that's in contradiction to the manual, but maybe I misread it. Here it is cleaned up. This was just grease that was all in there, which I guess is good, but the shaft is just rusted out and pitted beyond hope, so that needs to be replaced. I don't know if I mentioned it, but this clip was in the front nose here to hold the bearing from popping up, as I have the pump housing sitting there. I got my second water pump here. This one was off the TR3, and I replaced it with a Moss pump. But after reading all the good things about Flying Dutchman, I talked to them, and they're going to give me a deal if I send two in. So I want to take this one apart and powder coat it along with the one that came off the TR4, and then I'll have a spare. So I've got the press out, and hopefully this one will go faster now that I know what I'm doing. The first thing is to take off this ring in here. So I'm going to get a couple screwdrivers and pry that out. There's the ring popped out. Comes out very easily. So I have a big socket here that hits on the outside of the casting, so that bearing in here can press down into the socket. So that's going to sit there. And I have a 1/4-inch drive socket that's going to go on this shaft, and I press that down and push the thing out. Okay, so it's gone down quite a ways. I think I might be hitting in the socket down here, so I have to find a new arrangement to keep going. Found some pipe that fits well, so I just cut a little snub off, and now I can go and press this out the rest of the way, I hope. I cut this a little too short, but fortunately I could straddle the threaded part of the shaft in this opening here, and it's all pressed out. I might have to go a little further, but I think that'll come out easy. So now let's see if I can just press it out easily. Yep. This is all the grease. I can't pull it out with one hand, but almost there. There it is out. The two bearings, part of the seal there. And I'm pretty sure that that's a seal, part of a seal that's pressed in there as well. But it actually comes apart very easily. All the grease packed between the two bearings there.